Alright, with Vega's dams destroyed, it is onward to take out Vega himself.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. All SAM sites must be destroyed before dropships can be deployed.
Say what? I don't remember that. I remember getting an MCV immediately. Did it bug out and is acting as though I didn't do the previous mission? That might be what's happening here. Because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the case that if you do the optional mission, the SAM sites are offline, and so you just get your MCV. So I feel like the game just bugged out and is acting as though I didn't do the optional mission. Oh well, we'll just deal with it. So I guess we're going to have to find and destroy some SAM sites around the starting location then. I don't know what my guys are doing. Taking a route that'll probably get them killed. Alright. I'm slightly displeased about this, but oh well. Okay, let's try to minimize how much time we spend going through the Tiberium. I hear fighting. I think there's some naughty going berserk on a civilian town or something. Okay, we're running through all kinds of Tiberium. We don't have much of a choice, because there's a SAM site here. Yeah, the power is supposed to start out offline with the SAM sites down, and so you just get your reinforcements immediately. But yeah, the game bugged out. Appears to have occurred. Oh well. We'll just go around and destroy the SAM sites then. Whatever. Other than that, it's a pretty useless benefit that the power is down temporarily, because it's not like the entire base is powered down, it's just that the SAM sites are offline. And there's not much you can do with that. Like, you don't really have enough time to build up a huge air fleet and just bomb the enemy into oblivion. So it's not actually that much of a benefit, it just saves you the tedium of this opening part, really. Okay, how many SAMs have we destroyed? 4 or 5? It said there's 7. Where are the others? And are we just going to die running through all this Tiberium? Questions for the ages. Well, we've definitely taken care of the SAMs that are just ringing the area. Seems unlikely there'd be any here, but let's take a look, I suppose. Nope, didn't think so. Nope, don't run through the Tiberium, fool. Any SAMs over here? Oh, here's one. This is so pointless, because there's hardly any resistance either. It's like, okay, there was that one dude, there was a cyborg, a couple other guys, but I mean, it's not like we're running into heavy resistance that's likely to impede our ability to clear out the SAM sites. So this kind of just feels like busy work. Let's go to the other side. This doesn't quite feel right. Oh, good grief. Let's clown speed for a moment. There we go. This is exciting. Can you feel the excitement? It's intense. Searching for the random SAM sites. Killing the occasional guy. Okay. Oh, here's one. Is this the last one?
SAM sites destroyed. Dropships inbound.
Okay.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Well, at least they come in a cool arrow formation. Alright, now the proper mission begins. Okay. So we start with 8,000 credits, and we're surrounded by patches of blue Tiberium. So we are going to be absolutely loaded. Now that's good. Now, something to be aware of is that this is going to be the first mission where the enemy is going to make use of subterranean attacks against us, including engineered rushes, and they're going to make use of these from starting pretty darn early. Now, one way to counter that is by paving over your base, but I find that kind of unreliable. So, I'm actually going to be walling off my vital structures and peppering my base with Vulcan towers instead. And I think that's actually going to serve as a better defense than a lot of pavement would. If you recall the verbal briefing that Ava gave us on the map select screen, she recommended an amphibious assault for this mission. Now, I don't think that's actually the best way of going about this mission. I think the more efficient way to do it is probably with the typical big frontal assault with a huge armored column. However, for the sake of just doing something different from the usual big armor rush, because I do like doing missions in a non-standard way. Oh, I screwed myself with my placement of this refinery, didn't I? Because, damn it. Damn it. Oh well, whatever. Because if I put the gate there, the harvester is not going to be able to get at the refinery because the construction yard's in the way. But I kind of had to put it there, or I wouldn't have been able to wall it off because of the Tiberium. Whatever. So because this is blue Tiberium, that means we're going to be getting tons of stuff, maybe faster than we can spend it initially, so I'm going to build a couple silos. I'm then going to wall them off because I do not want the enemy doing an engineer rush and getting engineers into my silos or my refinery and getting a huge amount of money. That would be very bad. You know what I can do, though? What I can do is I can actually put the gate, like, on this side and wall it off that way. Yeah, something like this. Now, this may seem excessive, but if it's the difference between the enemy stealing tons of credits from me versus not, then I'm absolutely going to do this. Okay, there we go. And now I'm going to wall off my construction yard.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Okay.
Building.
And I'll put a power plant on the opposite side from that one, so the enemy won't be able to destroy or capture all my power at once. Alright, now let's get another refinery up. And now I'm going to go pretty heavy on the defenses for this mission, both inside my base and at the entrances. It's not necessarily... Okay, I'm just building my base. It is obsessed with Slave to the System. It wants to play this theme constantly. I don't need this heavy pounding track when all I'm doing is base building. There. Gloom. I would be fine with that playing during a big battle, but... Okay, now I'm going to wall off this refinery as well. Now, I'm sure that this mission can be completed quite well without bothering with all these heavy defenses. But I'm not always trying to clear missions in the fastest, most efficient way. Sometimes it's fun to just take your time and do some base building, you know? Base building is a major component of the game, after all, so it's kind of fun building up a proper base. I don't need that little connection there. There we go, and I will replace that with a gate, since obviously the Harvester is going to have a hard time getting at his refinery otherwise. Okay, next up a war factory so we can start cranking out vehicles, and then I'll start peppering my base with Vulcan towers. 2 harvesters pulling in blue Tiberium. We're going to be getting a lot of money until the blue Tiberium is exhausted.
Sir. Yes, sir. Waiting order out and clear. Yes, sir. Moving out. Sir. Moving out.
Kind of surprised we haven't been attacked yet, but I'm expecting it to happen soon. Unfortunately, we can't build RPG towers yet. I think it's... Oh, here we go. And yep, look at those engineers. Engineer rush in progress, plus some cyborgs. Take out the engineers first. Oh, if he was smart while the gate was down, he'd go for my refinery. But I'm glad he didn't. Alright. So that didn't go badly. Well, it's not over yet, but we've pretty much fought this off, I think. Maybe another couple distors to help take care of those cyborgs. You know, I was saying that I was going to go component towers next, but I feel like... I mean, the defenses would be useful, but I also kind of need to be getting money faster than this. Contrary to what I thought, the money's not coming in as fast as I was hoping. Okay, attack cycles are actually pretty good against Titans. Don't attack your own wall, you fool. That's very stupid of you. Look at that cheeky subterranean APC just sitting there. You'd think he'd want to reuse it. Oh, is that a gap? I'll just plop a component tower down there. Man, I want everything at once. I want more defenses. I want more refineries. But I think I've changed my mind and I'm gonna go for another refinery next. There it is. Alright, let's get some more Titans. Although, actually, I might not want to go too heavy on the Titans, because I'm not going to be using them in my attack. Well, I am probably going to want to do an attack down here, though, for reasons that we'll see. I want to make sure there's enough room to put another refinery here, so how about you harvest this? It is nice being surrounded by all this blue Tiberium at the start of the level and beginning with 8,000 credits. Really helps with setting up your base. Especially since, as we have seen, the enemy will launch attacks. That attempted engineer rush that I thwarted with all the walls and stuff. Then all those attack cycles. So fortunately, this isn't a level where the enemy just sits back and leaves you alone. Because it's kind of boring. Just being able to build up a giant force without ever getting attacked and then just go crush the enemy. Is that a stray patch of blue Tiberium in my way? It is. Okay, that's very irritating. That's an artillery. Oh boy, that's not good. That's real bad, in fact. Okay, please attack it. There's a ton of artillery. Oh god. Okay, we need to deal with this immediately. Get inside its minimum range. And start attacking it. Get inside that one's minimum range. Okay. Good. The minimum range is one of the few weaknesses of artillery. Okay, we handled that, but that was scary. Harvest this. Is he full? I needed him to harvest that, but I was distracted by the artillery attack, and can I force fire on it to just destroy it? Oh, maybe he's gonna harvest it. No, he was full. Just destroy it. It's irritatingly in my way. There. I was going to order him to do that, but then the artillery attack happened, and I absolutely needed to deal with that.
Construction complete.
Alright, wall this off.
Construction complete.
Oh, hi, cat. Okay, she hit my hand, which is why I had that weird sudden movement in my placement. There we go. Now let's get some... Oh, we need a radar, actually. And then we'll finally get our defenses up and then start building up our attack. Whew, that artillery attack was scary. Luckily it was unsupported. The obviously smarter thing to do is to support your artillery with some kind of escort, even if it's just infantry, so you can protect them. But since they didn't do that,
New construction.
I was able to... Okay, no, cat, don't chew on my headphone cord. That's not cute. Since the enemy didn't have any escort, I was able to just get inside the artillery's minimum range, and that took care of that.
Construction complete.
Alright, put one at that corner. We can build EMP cannon now, which that will be very useful for disabling enemy vehicle swarms, or incoming artillery and that kind of thing.
Building.
We could build jump jet infantry, but except in huge numbers, they're kind of useless, so I probably won't.
Building.
However,
Training. Unit ready.
this, because we're going to do an amphibious assault, actually is a mission where we're going to be using infantry. Oh, right, I had made that rally point to make them go engage the artillery. We don't need that anymore.
Construction complete.
We do need more power. Alright,
Building.
Vulcan guns.
Construction complete. Building.
And for my southern assault, I will want some armor.
Construction complete.
Okay. Now, maybe a Vulcan turret at each entrance to my base, and I'll call the defenses good.
Building. Unit ready.
Not playing link up now.
Building.
Why are you so affectionate today, Jolene? That's my cat. Of course, that's not exactly unusual. She's often a very cuddly cat. Alright, another big attack cycle swarm, but since I have a lot of infantry, that's going to be a pretty pathetic attack.
Building.
Kind of surprising how much power a mere Vulcan
Construction.
tower consumes. You wouldn't think it would be that much.
Building. Building. Construction complete.
Surprised we haven't been subjected to another subterranean attack. I seem to remember that the enemy really likes those in this level.
Unit ready.
Okay, we are close to exhausting the blue Tiberium right next to our base, which means our Tiberium collection is going to slow down quite a lot.
Building. Unit ready.
Right there is fine.
Building. Unit ready. Construction complete.
Alright, it would be better if we could build RPG turrets. I kind of understand why you can't build them until late in the game, relatively, because they are a very powerful defense. They're very strong,
Building.
but they're not exactly high-tech, are they? I mean, it's just a rocket-propelled grenade turret.
Construction.
So in that respect, it feels a little odd that you have to wait so long before you can build them. I'm going to go ahead and build an EMP cannon.
Building.
Now the EMP cannon, it's kind of sort of a super weapon, in that it takes a while to charge up and its effect is very powerful. But unlike typical super weapons, it doesn't have unlimited range. Which means I want to place it as close to the front of my base as possible to get good coverage from it.
Construction complete.
And now the cherry on top for my defense is going to be to build a mobile sensor array, which can detect stealthed and subterranean units. And so then, whenever they send another subterranean attack to my base, I'm going to feel like a real idiot if they never send another one, considering all of the time and money I invested in protecting against that. But anyway, if they do it again, I'll know, as long as I have a mobile sensor array deployed. And just because... Oh wow, my power is critically low. Just because I promised to show off the Orca, I'll build a single Orca, but I'm not going to get much use out of it because Orcas suck. What is with this obsession with killing machine and slave to the system? Let's do Rain in the Night. There we go. Honestly, I like those themes, but when they just start playing while you're just building up your base, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, I think the base defenses should be able to kind of handle themselves, hopefully. They better be able to after all that time and money I put into fortifying this base. So I'm going to venture out with my forces and... Alright, we can build an Orca fighter, and I'm going to push southward. Oh, I'm going to want an engineer as well. Oh, okay. 3 cyborgs is not a scary attack. What? I accidentally... I built 2 mobile sensor arrays. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that was a waste of money. My mistake there. Didn't realize I'd already built one. I'm so scatterbrained this mission for some reason. I don't know why. It's like I'm trying to do too much at once. I need money. I need defenses. I need an attack. I need the tech. Okay, 2 Vulcan turrets should be able to handle a little infantry squad. Let's just deploy this guy where he is. Alright, we have an Orca fighter. He's probably not going to impress us very much. Our EMP cannon is ready. Okay, well, maybe... is that within range of the impulse? Of course not. Go, Orca. Did he get my engineer? No. Go, guys. Man, that is one evilly placed artillery. He is doing a number on my attack. As GDI, having to deal with defensive artillery is a nightmare. Look at that. The Orca's not doing diddly squat. They're so useless. The artillery needs to go. I'm just going to ignore everything else until it's destroyed. Oh, God. Okay. Well. That was a great success. That was incredibly successful. Well, fine. And there's no repair hut on this side of the bridge, so if I want to take over this little outpost, and I do, it's going to have to be an amphibious assault. Fine. Why did I even bother building you guys? You accomplished nothing.
Unit ready.
Okay, fine. 4 infantry. And we're going to need more than one of these amphibious APCs. I do like the amphibious APC. The fact that you've got an APC that can go over water, I do think that's pretty cool. I think this is a much more fun way of doing amphibious assaults than Red Alert style. We've got the LSTs that can only go over water. They can't go over land. That just makes putting together assault forces, like dealing with the AI and how bad the AI is at loading onto the LSTs is a real pain. The way Tiberian Sun does it is a lot less fiddly, and I much prefer it.
Unit ready.
Alright. As much as ordinarily I don't much care for disc throwers, I think we're going to need some of them for firepower. I guess you guys are just on defense duty then. Because Titans sure can't cross water. Now there is a reason that I want to capture this. And I won't make it a mystery, I'll just say it. It's because not infantry are just pretty much straight up better than GDI infantry. Especially because cyborgs count as infantry, so you can load them onto APCs. That is not true of Wolverines, unfortunately, or I would. And so since you can put cyborgs onto APCs, and cyborgs are actually a good unit, and then rocket soldiers, and rocket soldiers are pretty decent anti-armor. Since I am going to go with the recommended amphibious assault for this mission, I'm going to want to capture the Nod barracks so that I can load up my amphibious APCs with cyborgs and rocket soldiers and attack with Nod infantry. Alright, let's hope that these 4 fully loaded amphibious APCs, yep, they're all fully loaded, are going to be enough to... Are they? No. Okay. Now they are going to be enough to capture this little Nod outpost. I hope so. We can provide some air support with the Orca, although you saw how incredibly underwhelming that was. So, yeah, don't expect great things from our friend here. It's a shame. I like Orcas in Tiberian Dawn, but in Tiberian Sun, the Orca fighters suck. It's not going to be worth building air units until we get the Orca bomber. Alright, once we do our big amphibious assault, we're going to want lots of guys, so I'll build another couple of amphibious APCs. I don't want the one with the engineer in the lead. Okay, I heard an attack, but it doesn't look like it was anything really. Okay, unload, 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 unload. Unload. I'm clicking on you because I need you to unload. I'm not kidding. Alright, I'm misclicking like crazy. There we go. Fight, guys, fight. Alright, where's my engineer? Okay, I haven't unloaded the one with the engineer yet. Good. Oh god, they have a devil's tongue. It's gonna kill everybody. No! No, he killed literally the whole force. God damn it. Ugh. Hey, Orca, can you do anything against that other one? Psh, alright, well, let's train some replacements, I guess. Can I even build a repair pad? No, so there's no way to repair my damaged APCs. Ugh. Look at that. This is pathetic. This is a joke. Okay, alright. He's getting it, I guess. Okay, he got it down into the red. That's better than I expected. Well done to you, Orca Fighter. You surpassed my expectations, low as they were. So well done to you. However, they also take a ridiculously long time to reload. I don't know why they take so long to reload. It seems silly to me. Alright, let's reinforce this landing. Maybe some distors as well. Oh my gosh, the Orca is taking so long to reload. It's ridiculous. Where the heck did you come from? What were you even harvesting over there? That's the problem with infantry, is they're just insta-killed by flame weaponry. So if the enemy has any flame weaponry whatsoever, then infantry are borderline useless.
Orders received.
And considering that they're more expensive in this game than they were in previous games, it's kind of ridiculous. Alright, Orca Fighter, I bet you can finish that guy off, and then you'll have actually been useful. Because you will have cleared the way for my infantry, and that will be great. What are you doing? Nice work. Alright, and work on that turret as well. Infantry also really struggle against laser turrets, so if you can damage that, then that'll be good.
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Okay,
Moving out.
let's give this a shot.
Awaiting order.
Honestly, this would be so much easier if I would just do the big armor rush, but I want to do this mission in a more interesting way. So I guess I'm just making it harder on myself. Alright, let's pre-build. Really wish I could build RPG turrets.
Construction.
Okay, good. Okay, that's a problem.
Building.
Alright, my Orca Fighter is going to be spending forever reloading. However, now that I have that, I could build an attack cycle, or better yet, a tick tank. That'll help me seize the rest of this. Thing about Devil's Tongue flame tanks is they're incredibly special purpose. They're incredibly good at killing infantry, but utterly useless at destroying anything else.
Unit ready.
Alright,
Harvester under attack.
really.
Building.
Okay, spacebar does not take me to the last notification, unlike in StarCraft. I don't know if there is a button to take you to the last notification. It would be great if there was. It's a wonderful feature.
Yes, sir.
Alright, let's capture the rest of this little outpost.
Set. Training.
Okay, so this ended up being a successful... I didn't mean to make it this story, that was a misclick. This did end up being a successful little foray, so that's good. I'm happy about that.
Unit ready.
Engineering. Affirmative. Infantry reporting.
Training.
I hear more firing. Where is that happening? Oh, this guy's attacking my Hand of Nod. Ah, we blew the bridge and he went into the water. Nice. Alright, let's take a power plant here. And, okay, another power plant. We'll just destroy that one. And now, let's start cranking out the actual good infantry. I'll go with, we'll say 10 cyborgs, 10 rocket soldiers, and then we'll just fill out the rest of our amphibious APCs with light infantry and, I don't know, destroyers. And then we'll try that amphibious landing that Ava recommended. Maybe I'll want a couple of engineers as well, so we can capture stuff and get a foothold in the enemy base. Alright, good. This little outpost is ours. You know, after I built up how the enemy was going to do these nasty subterranean attacks, and I built an incredible amount of defense against that, they've only done a single subterranean attack. Oh, man. Make me look like an idiot. Oh, well.
Unit ready. Yes, sir.
It is what it is.
Waiting unit reporting. Sir. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Let's take our little fleet of amphibious APCs down here so we can load them up. Yeah, like I said, I really like the way amphibious landings are done in this game, where you've just got a unit that can cross both land and water,
Unit ready.
and there's no AI weirdness with taking forever to load onto them. They just go right on there, more like in StarCraft. Which, sure, it's a shame that you don't have the realistic loading animation, but honestly, if I have a choice between a realistic loading animation or loading onto transports not being excruciatingly painful, then I'll choose loading onto transports not being excruciatingly painful.
Unit ready.
Sir. Yes, sir.
We can probably up the game speed for this. Go back down to battle speed if we come under attack. I could also bring some medics along, but meh. Medics are fiddly. Do.
Base under attack.
Weak attack is weak. Although I might want to move some Titans over there to help defend that side of the base.
Unit ready.
Now, cyborgs are $650 a pop, so they're not cheap by any means.
Unit ready.
And our economy has slowed a lot since we exhausted the blue Tiberium around our base.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Okay, that's full load of cyborgs now. Now for the rocket infantry. And then, although we don't have much in the way of armor, I guess we can have them attack from the other side, although I suspect this bridge will get destroyed. But there is a bridge repair hut, so I could have a engineer waiting on this side to fix it up.
Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright.
Unit ready.
We're getting close to being ready.
Unit ready.
Alright, I think
Unit ready.
now one more rocket guy to go and then the 2 engineers. I'm scared to go up to clown speed because I'm sure I'd come under some kind of nasty attack. It's hilarious how this ended up being massive overkill on my defenses. I really thought they would be hitting me a lot harder than they actually are. But I also just wanted the fun of actually building up a big, properly defended base with walls and turrets and stuff. I don't really do that all that often, so it was fun to take the opportunity. Okay. It is about time to launch our assault, our amphibious assault, as recommended by Ava.
Primary building.
Let us make another engineer,
Training.
and...
Subterranean unit.
Oh, okay. Are my defenses actually going to get to do something?
Detected.
That would be great.
Subterranean unit.
Where are they going to pop up?
Ready.
I could even EMP them when they pop up. Get wrecked.
Target.
Ha ha ha. Get EMP'd. Oh, I also EMP'd my own guys over there, so that's a bummer, but... Oh no, and they're helpless against the cyborgs. Orca, help them. Apparently the EMP doesn't affect the Orca, or the Orca was just out of range or something. Honestly, the Orca has been more helpful than I expected it to be. I almost feel like I'm aligned it a little bit. It's not as worthless as I expected. Okay. Handled. That's right. Oh, there's another random cyborg. Let's take care of him.
Building.
There we go. Okay. So, with my engineer ready to repair this bridge if necessary, I'm just going to start building tons of armor so that I can launch a 2-pronged attack. One will be the amphibious assault from the western side of the map. Also, I'm going to make a scum save here. This has taken a while. I would hate for this attack to be a total disaster and have to restart the mission from the beginning. Okay. So, it'll be a 2-pronged attack, kind of a pincer movement. amphibious APCs from one side, and armored column from the other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright, is this the proper spot to unload? I'm not sure. It might be.
Unit reporting. Moving out. Sir.
Unit ready.
Let's unload a scout group.
Yes, sir.
Okay, rocket soldiers wouldn't have been my preference, but that's what we got.
EM pulse cannon ready.
This is looking correct, I think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The EMP cannon recharges pretty fast, so that's nice.
Received. On my way. Unit orders received. Orders received. Yes, sir. Sir.
Alright, let's just unload everybody.
Waiting orders.
Unit ready.
Waiting orders.
Alright, is everybody done unloading?
Unit ready.
Looks like it.
Engineering.
Okay,
Sir, no problem. No problem.
grab the engineers. Alright.
Unit ready.
I'm on it.
Oh god, no, no! What kind of luck is that?
Waiting order. Moving out.
Don't have my engineers just randomly run into a patrol. Base under attack.
Unit ready.
Okay, get wrecked.
Unit lost.
And meanwhile, destroy this random patrol.
Infantry reporting.
Alright. Well, with this amphibious landing, let's see what we can get done.
I'm taking heavy fire. Sir, on my way.
And we'll just keep cranking out an assault force to attack from the other side back at our base. Now, it should provide sort of a back entrance to the enemy's base. So theoretically, shouldn't be as heavily defended. Theoretically. Okay. Lasers are always a problem. That's a lot of tick tanks, but I'm not too scared of tick tanks when I've got a giant infantry swarm. Unless they crush me. Though they can't crush cyborgs, so that's a plus. Oh boy, he provoked some attack cycles, though. Attack cycles also not scary to an infantry group. Okay, this is going well. We're winning pretty handily here. We've got the advantage of the rock, paper, scissors mechanic here. Tick tanks and attack cycles are not a good force for fighting an infantry swarm. Good, this is going well. Uh-oh. Get them!
Unit lost.
Okay, change of plans. Vega's
Lost.
in the pyramid, capture it.
Unit lost.
Okay, so there's a harpy destroying us.
Insufficient funds.
Can I just win the mission by capturing the pyramid, or do I have to destroy everything?
Unit lost.
I don't know, but this attack is kind of running into problems. My rocket soldiers can theoretically shoot down the harpies, but they're not doing a great job. I think it's time to launch the assault from this side. I have no anti-air over here. Okay, I didn't think that my base would come under aerial attack.
Unit lost.
Cross the bridge. You be on standby in case we need to repair it. The amphibious landing. Hey, they're not dead. Remarkably enough. Well, keep fighting, guys. Keep them distracted.
Lost.
Okay, I wasn't paying attention here, and I'm losing everything to lasers. That's not good.
Unit lost.
Totally unnecessary losses there.
Base under attack. Unit ready.
But hey, at least the amphibious landing is keeping them busy. Oh god, an artillery. Destroy it. Okay, that's on hold, which is irritating. Get the artillery.
Complete.
Artillery is so overpowered. I hate it. It's probably not in range of my EMP. No.
Target.
EMPs are not really all that long range. Wow, my amphibious landing force is still fighting on. That's great. Alright, my Titans will bust through the other side. And it seems like they're not going to meet much resistance because all of the resistance went to fight the amphibious landing force. So that's great. It wasn't pointless then. Take out their harvester.
Unit lost.
Alright, the engineer will capture Vegas. Oh, okay, that's an artillery. That's scary. Kill. Get the laser. Get the other artillery. Alright, scary things destroyed. Oh, another one. Get it, get it, get it. Get the heartbeat. Alright. Looks like this is redundant now, but I built it, so... Actually, I want money. Let's take his silo. And then we'll build barracks next to it. My guys are still fighting on! I've got one hero cyborg who's still fighting down there. That's incredible. There we go. Now I can crank out engineers in the middle of his base. Also, I got a bunch of money from capturing his silo. I don't really care that much about that guy. Let's go support Hero Cyborg. Nope, that's what I want. Alright, I got a lot of money from that, which is great. Alright. Get a foothold in his base. Leave my silo alone. Alright, more engineers, more engineers. Take out his harvesters. Okay. I don't know if the mission is now going to end as soon as I capture his pyramid, but I'm guessing no. I'm guessing I have to wipe the map. Actually, you know what? If he's going to that refinery, let's capture it when he goes in. Okay, he's not. Fine. Oh, sneaky guy trying to get my engineer. Didn't work out for him. Go ahead and capture Vega's pyramid then. Let's continue cranking out infantry here in the middle of his base.
Unit ready.
Alright, so since I don't know if this is going to end the mission, I suspect the answer is no, but just in case, go ahead and overwrite this save.
Unit ready. Secondary objective achieved. Unit ready.
Alright, as I expected, we have to wipe the map.
Unit ready.
I'm just going to capture everything.
Unit ready.
Your base is mine, Vega.
Training. Unit ready.
Get me his war factory. Looks like there's not much money left in his silos, so I won't bother with that.
Training. Unit ready. Unit ready.
Alright, I think it's mop-up time now. Oh, is that guy going to his refinery? If so, I'll capture it while he's inside it.
Training.
Get it, get it, get it. Nice.
Captured.
Alright, we can definitely up the speed, and once I'm confident that the area is real secure, we'll go to cloud speed for destroying the wall segments and all that nonsense.
Building.
And there's going to be a lot of random SAM sites scattered around we have to destroy as well.
Building captured. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete.
Okay, so the amphibious assault was sort of a success. It distracted the enemy a lot so that my armor push across the bridge was relatively uncontested. So the amphibious assault by itself wouldn't have been successful, but as part of a pincer attack, it actually worked quite well. So I'm rather pleased with how that worked out, actually.
Building.
Alright, I think fast nod units will be a good mop-up force. Alright, yep, it's mop-up time now.
Unit ready.
For the most part, this is a fun mission and I like it. The
Ready.
part at the beginning, well, first of all, bugged out and didn't realize that I completed the optional mission, so that was a little annoying.
Unit ready.
And also, it's just feels like an almost pointless beginning. where you just run around and have to find and destroy a bunch of SAM sites that aren't even really guarded anyways. So that just feels like busy work. And I always give frown points when I have to do a map wipe that includes finding a bunch of random SAM sites scattered all over the map and all of the laser wall segments. That's kind of dumb. So those are the 2 frown points for this mission. Other than that, though, it's a fun mission. I like it. I am amused by how much I overcooked my defense. But as I said, that was partly just for the fun of building a big, well-fortified base, because I rarely do that. So don't expect me to do that in every mission going forward. Okay. I think we can go up to clown speed, just in case something stupid happens. I'll make a scum save. Clown speed's always dangerous, because you have no ability to respawn, but... Okay. But I think that there's no enemies left anyway. Ah, clown speed. You are real useful for this. Okay, the enemy's got these power plants left. Okay. Oh, good grief. I just don't want to have to listen to that. Fine. I'll build more silos. And even though I know it doesn't matter, there's a part of me that just absolutely hates wasting money. Even though it's kind of silly. It's not like it matters. Okay. Couple of random SAM sites left. You know what? Halt all harvesting operations. We don't need more money. Everybody stop. Okay. Back to clown speed. Let's try to remember to save it once it looks like there's only one thing left.
Site secure. Objective complete. Mission accomplished.
Kind of accurate. I mostly use not infantry because they're just straight up better. So I only had a couple light infantry in the landing, but, you know, otherwise pretty accurate. So yeah, we got to build a huge, well-fortified base. We got to use an Orca fighter. We got to use the EM cannon. We got to do an amphibious landing. We did all sorts of stuff in that mission. Next up, we're going back to Nod. As a matter of fact, we are going to do Nod all the way to the end of the Nod campaign now. And then we're going to switch over to GDI and do GDI all the way to the end of the GDI campaign. So, like I said, the first half is very Nod-centric, and then the second half is very GDI-centric. A little strange, but that's just how the story is laid out. So, you know, don't look at me. The designers are the ones who decide to craft the story that way. So, starting next episode, we are going to embark on the remainder of the Nod campaign. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.
Kane, I need reinforcements. You must send help.
You'll find there is surprisingly little I must do, General Vega.
Kane, I served you for years.
Emergency deployment. Immediate launch. Perhaps when McNeil arrives to kill you, you'll take some time to learn from the man. I'm sure he'll teach you lessons you'll carry with you the rest of your life. Which, by the way, is about 7 minutes.
I'm dead. bastard. Before that crap fries your brain, you're gonna tell me what happened to the rest of that ship. What happened to the technology that you and Kane stole off that UFO?
Kane didn't steal it. He made it. He's got the Tacitus.
What does Kane have? What is a Tacitus?
Sir, I have some very bad news.